hell of matchmaking. And that's why they play pro games, to get away from that. No more suffering, only good times. Best of 3 starting off with everybody smoking up and getting out onto the map. Now, draft-wise, I do like a bit of Beastmaster, love a bit of TA.
Whoa.
I feel like this Dark Horse team have got a lot of boxes ticked in my mind. How are you feeling about this, though?
I was just wowing over production with the overlay over the map. That was my... Whoa! The future is now! That's lovely.
Dota
That's
Labs.
so nice.
Brought
Yeah,
to you
Dota
by Aghanim himself.
In a complete hero vacuum? Oh, it's pretty even. I like the Dire. I love Primal Beast mid, I have to say. I feel like this hero just looks fantastic. He makes his rotations. The Shadow Demon's on his side. Clockwork can be a bit annoying, I will say, because you charge in, you go for your ulti, and I feel like immediately you get hit by a hookshot every single time, and it just kind of ruins your flow. So that part's a little bit depressing. But Lena mid is definitely a like feast or famine hero still, I would say. So if she, if she doesn't get her good rotations off, suddenly your whole game can feel really awkward.
Right. Yeah, and I kind of feel like Radiant have an all-in kind of draft. Once they start to fight, they commit to it. Whereas Team Bright have much better ways of resetting, poking and prodding, SD to save, telekinesis to grab. Magnus is always going to have good opportunities to blink RP. Wait, did they just get 4 bounty runes while I'm talking and waffling? Yeah,
he did walk right back down and grab that other one, yes. I was also confused. All right, well, that's really going to help your draft if it wasn't looking good enough already.
Hey, execute Scriff, Obs. Who's trying to kill my Scriff?
We need Scriff, please. We need you.
Leave him alone.
Red Panda here, going for a disruption into attempted blocking. Oh, he actually... Oh, that collision size. Hoodwink.
Little squirrel.
Yeah, very hard hero to lock down. One of the few. But that's not an illusion hero. Usually it's the illusion heroes.
It's like Naga PL, right?
Yeah, they have the really small unit size. But Hoodwink also has a really small model size, or a unit collision size for going through the trees. In fact... Oh, nice kill.
He's dead.
Speaking of Hoodwink, gets... I mean, the axes are going to cut that down even further there. That's for sure, as they, go over your friend's dead body. But let me see. It's Hoodwink, Lycan, Meepo, Monkey King, Naga Siren, and PL. There you go. That's the 18 collision size.
It's so funny Dota has, like, random stuff like that. Like, do you remember when freaking Meepo and Visage used to have different magic resist values?
Magic, oh,
and you had to
so
remember... You had to remember that. You had to remember composite damage was a mix between magical and physical. Universal damage. We had so many like edge case. Here's a rule being broken, but don't worry, guys.
Now don't forget to drop your deso. So yeah, your orbs.
Wait, what for?
Wait, to prioritize your orbs or whatever, like depending on the items you had. Cause sometimes you'd pick up a different one. So like whichever one you picked up last was the one that applied or whatever.
The most active one, yeah. I don't know, I started thinking about Dota 1. There was a Pugna build where you would buy Deso because orb effects, or at least Deso effect in Dota 1, let you hit right-click into Decrep. So you could buy Deso on Pugna, Decrep someone, and right-click them through it because orb effects work that way.
Beautiful.
Now we're on Source 2 and everything's fine and dandy. Alright, we've had First Blood, Trent. Looks like lane's going very evenly. Look at that. 9 CS, 9 CS, 9 CS. Everyone's having a grand old time. This feels pretty good for everybody. Red Panda probably the big victor out of it, though, getting that first kill. Tons of money.
That's going to feel very good. Especially if you can get into some booties. But, support players, so... Times are tough. Have to get all this regen for your carry. I guess he's got a Morphling, so he doesn't have to worry so much about the regen for once, at least. There is really no solution to Morphling in his laning, huh? Like, this guy, he's just gonna do it. He's gonna be in his lane, he's gonna get his farm. He's so hard to kill.
Yeah, I'm kind of wondering how things go later, because I've seen a lot of Morphling kind of get to level 4, 5, or get Morbid Mask, and then they're left alone against the melee off-laner. Is Beastmaster a hero that Morphling can just 1v1 and Shadow Demon roams?
I would say so, yeah. You mean the Hoodwink roams, or you mean the
So
like
if
shout?
SD
Yeah, you're saying that.
If
yeah,
SD
yeah.
roams, Hoodwink will follow, and then if Morph is left in a 1v1 with Beastmaster, does Morph just win outright like he does against Magnus and stuff like that?
Yeah, I think so, because you can also just like split, so it's just fine. I think the main concern is that you have to match wherever the Hoodwink is as Red Panda. That might be a bit of a problem, and you have to do that without dying, because the blood grenade's gonna come out here. This is a bit greedy.
Ooh, nice.
Oh, okay, nice, good save.
Self-disruption. Doesn't die to those axes.
I think he would have died too, because he still had a stack on him.
Yeah, I think so. It's like a pretty nice setup there from the Radiant. Not quite fast enough though. Lena starting
like
to
mid
pull
lane.
ahead a little bit.
Yeah, bit of a unfortunate there on the CS there mid. So a bit of a lead, but a one-wave gap here in the mid lane. But it's okay, because probably just 3 points in trample, so the farm is free.
Just clear the wave. He still had his full bottle. Bounty runes spawned down bottom for him.
They don't have a ward covering the Primal Beast rotation, which can always be a little bit nerve-wracking. But I guess it's a clockwork, so he feels like, I'm relatively safe. It's okay.
Yeah, they just rewarded the same spot as well as Dire. Now the Observer comes up from clockwork, but that's a little too late. Realizes the bounty rune's already gone.
It got spotted too. They're probably going to know that he warded there. Yeah, he just bought a sentry on Rubik. TK. Oh, he almost got him up there. Yeah, he pinged exactly where the ward is.
Clockwork trying to track back on him. Lost eyes. Can't see him. TK might get some stacks going before he goes and D-wards. And the big move here for Bride going to be this Primal Beast hitting 6, which is pretty close.
Beastmaster up top, getting low. Oh, he turns it on the Red Panda. Oh, they thought they had a play. They disrupted him under the tower and just started beating into Aeonid, but he's able to stand his ground, turn, and then with the help of the rotation coming back in from G on the Hoodwink, they clean up Red Panda.
Raindrops and wand. Feels good.
Those arcanes are about to be done as well.
Down in the bottom river. What's going on? Oh, hang on. What's going on top river? There's fights everywhere. Around the 6-minute rune marker. Hoodwink getting slammed by the Primal Beast. Lena also unloaded Laguna Blade. So Rubik gonna join the Hoodwink. The depths of hell.
Both mid players just making sure the ultis are functioning here. So far, the game plan for Dark Horse looking very strong. Like, Lena off to a good start, has the space, Beastmaster's fine. I don't really care about TA's farm. Does not matter, I think, if she's this low. I think the space will be there.
Magnus simply skewers away.
Ain't it, though? Not so lucky this time.
A little bit of pain. Well, the Hoodwink was busy stacking or something. I don't know what she was up to. 7 minutes is coming up.
Uh-oh. Sheep.
A little
He
sneaky.
cogs early.
He break back in.
Yeah.
Oh, denied.
That's fine. You'll take that. I mean, that's happy news for Sheep. I mean, your team gets the wizard and you deny the enemy one.
If I can't have it, nobody can. Rubik, just let people have things, please.
Yeah, maybe not that.
Spells, denying wisdom runes.
That's a smear campaign. He copies spells. All right. You know what? They can still cast their spells.
You wouldn't download a car.
Exactly.
Rubik's just like, ah.
Oh, this time, though, looks like Rubik's going to be on the losing end of a ward situation there. That's probably getting dewarded. It looked like Lena spotted him at the very least. Primal Beast. Onto the Hoodwink here. Gonna need a good bushwhack. Nice. Good save.
Clockwork. Keeping eyes on this Rubik as often as possible.
Oh, that stack's still gonna happen, though.
Oh, yeah, it does. Well, he knows about it.
Juicy.
They can steal it. TA, Lena. Very good. Rocket Flare moves up top. Sees the Shadow Demon. I don't know, maybe caught a glimpse of the Primal Beast. They know for sure that he's off the map and moved out of mid, so rotation's possible. We see Radiant start to tuck a little deeper. Beastmaster back into the jungle. No stacks for him. Just clearing out a raw large camp, which I feel is kind of rare nowadays, but it's just when Primal Beast is missing, you don't want to be showing on a lane alone.
Yeah, especially with a Hoodwink too. Do need the levels up though.
Kind of nice for XWY, honestly. He clears through his own stacks, so he's off the map threatening and accelerating and farming at the same time.
I'm going to find a empty area here. This is not the hero they're after.
They might just be able to slink into this lane behind the Beastmaster, though. Yeah, they've not caught a whiff of this. The Roar comes out to hold them back. Beastmaster gets to his tower, and that provides the safety, but Hoodwink will get pulverized down here. Not able to find the Beastmaster kill, eventually getting the Hoodwink one. Primal Beast with another decent rotation there.
Radiant structures are
Still quite a bit of space for this TA just to push out that bottom wave, go back to farming a couple of these smaller jungle camps. But the Dire bring 3 heroes into mid. No catapult, so no real concerted effort to push. Just a long migration from top. They're just bouncing back from lane to lane looking for kills.
Yeah, I mean, this helps though, like...
Unless small KK disrupted. Yeah, Shadow Demon's fine. No, gonna get back on top of this Lina. Trample her down. Shockwave not catching, and the Hogs there pushing them back.
That cost them.
Getting away with murder. That should absolutely have been a dead Lina.
Yeah, that's really unfortunate to miss the Shockwave there. They needed that kill. XWY, again, getting the runes, though. I mean, both supports just following around this Primal Beast has been fantastic, but missing on that little kill, like, these are the kind of things that you really need in this situation in order to keep this draft going and to be happy with your current status. Also, that big stack, it's Red Panda who's currently working on it. I've been wondering when XWY was going to come steal it.
Yo,
Red Panda's just like, oh, well, you know, you guys, Rubik was the one who stacked it too, so he's getting the bonuses. Supports helping each other.
He's probably thinking, hey, you know, I need level 6. I'm going to hit it here. Clockwork knows about this stack, guys. If I don't take it right now, Clockwork's
yeah, that's how you tell the team.
Oh, I mean, they're going to get level 6s on their supports. Smoke's ready for the Shadow Demon to move out of mid lane as well with the Primal Beast and Rubik in tow. Oh, did that rocket flare go over? Did they see? Radiant scan top jungle, so I guess not. Let's see if TA can escape this. Farming a small camp. Close to her tier 1. They don't see her. She doesn't see them. And they're going to swing back into mid now. Little old Clockworks there.
Like, time to have his little tantrum here.
Ancients, but they can't get there. Clock's even pinging them. Guys, they're up here.
His smoke popped in the right on next to the Watcher. He's like, oh right, probably disable that.
Oopsie.
I'm gonna aim it up top.
So now they make the big move up there. Purge up the Beastmaster. Disrupt him. And Irving. It needed. He skewers him back to tower to secure the kill for the Magnus, leaving Morphling, just selling out your Morphling who waveforms forward. Mid lane looks like they're trying to have a go at XWY. Nope. Nothing happening there. There's no hook shot, no real long range initiation.
Ooh, big steal on TK. Level 4 Dragon Slave. That is great for a smoke play.
So what is that?
Also
like
just great
600?
for farming.
Yeah, with Fade Bolt, it's like 600 plus damage, right?
Yeah.
Hey, goodbye to your creep waves. It feels like a pretty systematic, kind of slow-paced game. Everyone very content with farming on their core heroes. Primal Beast,
not
really
everyone.
The only guy that's been running around doing stuff.
There's one person who's a little upset right now. That's Irving, because he went Blink first.
Oh.
You know, he's like, guys, can we fight?
Action?
Which is great. I want to be active for sure. I think it's important that, because Primal Beast obviously doesn't need the Blink. Mag does to be helpful. This just shows that Irving is going to be taking a little bit more of a backseat in this game. Like, his farm won't accelerate that fast at this stage, but he's ready to, like, juice up his Morphling and probably just sees that his Primal Beast is going to need a second body that goes into these fights.
Yeah, because we've seen a fair amount of that Echo Saber build, right? Echo into Blink, then Harpoon.
I mean, it's so hard to say no to an Echo.
It really is. Yeah, definitely an investment initiation and team fighting here from Irving, and yeah, like you say, taking a back seat, kind of just sitting here and powering them all. Not getting any farm himself. Rubik and Shadow Demon, the ones like clear jungle camped on their way through that top jungle.
Radiant's top tower is under
And
attack.
TA and Lena both having very comfortable times though. Cracking 7k net worth. Both, ranged hyper carries. Very fast at farming, very fast at getting to their critical mass. And kind of difficult to deal with in some regards if they get these BKBs up. And so far, the only real targets that Bright are getting are these supports like the Clockwork. Okay, you've blinked, you've skewered, but you're expending a lot. You kill him in the end. But that's, what, a 4-hero rotation? You don't use any big cooldowns? But what's the next step? Do you get the tier 1?
Take the tower, yeah. Yeah, pressure in here. They need to take down this tower because right now the game is just too easy for Lena and TA. They're not being pressured at all. Lena, sure, was pressured a little bit. Almost died down bottom, but, like, TA has just been free farming. Now, the exchange was they got free farm on Irving. He basically just farmed lane creeps for the vast majority of his farm, which is fantastic. Power Rangers coming in.
Hang on. They want to defend this mid-tier 1. Laguna Blade into TK. Small KK just about gets the takedown with Sheep's help. Primal Beast gonna have to onslaught away. So tier 1 stands at like 100 HP. 5-hero rotation to mid. Now unlocking the potential of Lena and Templar Assassins to get a bit of damage onto that tier 1 on the opposing side. As Sheep dies, hogged himself in a cage with Magnus and Morphling inside it.
That's an interesting turnaround, though, to bring everybody defend mid, also take the enemy mid in sort of a one fell swoop. I can appreciate that, considering it's the first time that TA's ever even had to move this game. And then immediately back to farming. This looks pretty solid. Lena has the bots into the first part of the BKB, so going to be hitting a pretty big power spike once the BKB's out. I mean, you have Primal Beast, you have Magnus, so there's definitely... I mean, you even have Shadow Demon, I guess, right? There's several things that can...
Has been denied.
Yeah, because otherwise it's just, a random telekinesis can kill you.
Yeah.
That's the life of Alina. You're so glass cannon. A mild breeze pushes her over. But I was like looking at the CS and like comparing with... Oh, hang on. Is Clock dead again? Mr. Sheep putting himself in harm's way. Trying to get a bit of information. Where's the enemy? What are they doing? They're hiding in the fog. They've been off map for far too long. XWY onslaught, but yeah, not chasing any deeper.
Sheep just at level 7 right now. Probably partially because they're still brewing a Wisdom Rune over there. It's fermenting on their side of the map. So maybe they'll go grab that eventually.
Good old lacto ferment Wisdom Rune. Tasty stuff.
This is, to bring up a very old topic, this is why we cannot have a 6th person in Dota. Because that Wisdom Rune doesn't last for 2.5, 3 more minutes if there's a coach or whatever who can see everything and talk to players. Because, your mental capacity, I don't know if it's the same with you guys, but no game is like Dota when it comes to, taking up your brain RAM. That's how I always think about it. It's I'm just out of RAM when I play Dota. I am using every part of my brain the whole time, which I think is why the game is just so addictive, because it's like a feeling like nothing else. Yeah. It's full focus. And that's why you see these funny mistakes like leaving cheese and leaving Wisdom Runes even in pro games. As TA, they have finally come.
Oh, yes. 17 minutes in. Bottom Radiant Tier 1 tower.
This is like when you first played Dota, because you just hit lane creeps for 20 minutes because you don't know what else to do in the game, and then finally someone shows up and you're like, but this is my tower.
Well, it's not just somebody, right? It's like four enemies appear from the darkness. They're smoked up out of the fog. You're like, I'm safe. No one's here. It's just me and creeps. La la la. Then a dinosaur comes out of the trees and starts munching on you.
Well, they're hitting
over everything.
Very, very good timings right now for Bright. But now it's a counter smoke. I don't think there was any vision there. Now, they don't really have much knowledge of what's happening, so they could collide right into XWY.
He's already used Onslaught as well. If he gets caught there, looks like he won't be. They've already started running away.
Ooh, this is a rough smoke. I mean, they have a blink on this Beastmaster, too. They really wanted something.
Yeah. Yeah, they do. Now, so I was looking at the CS and like comparing with net worth. TA and Lina are, you know, massively farmed here. And there was like a big gap where Primal Beast and Magnus hadn't yet started to kind of catch up. And I was kind of wondering, you know, what would you prefer? Would you prefer your untouched carry heroes in Lina and TA to be free farming, or would you want this, you know, initiation duo of Magnus and Primal Beast to be fight ready? Oh, hang on. Oh, geez. Shadow Demon just gets blasted, roared, and shot down.
Rubik is currently melded, in case you guys are confused when someone walks right past him.
They've skewered sheep. Irving. Laguna bladed. Trample over the top of the BKB for Lina's up. Right-click physical damage out of this Morphling, though, substantial. A double kill for Hoodwink, sure, but you're losing your Clock and your Lina here. And Morphling, a killing spree, getting involved, feels real happy.
And, I mean, there it is. The Blade Mill into the early Halberd coming up very powerful there for XWY. As it just, I mean, he just had to leave on TA. Monfer was just like, I'm out. Just had to walk it off. Throw him in a prime position, couple stacked up heroes, but there was nothing he could do. He just had to just leave. So great purchase here. I mean, you're double ranged carries and showing the value of it. And of course, neither of these heroes are going to be able to play around it that easily with their BKB, because these fights are looking a little extended, as you kind of pointed out at the start of the game, that they can kind of draw these out. So even though BKB gets rid of the Halberd now, TA's not going to have one, and then Lina's got to just like think about it here, figure out what she's going to do. Like, how do you play offensively and defensively at the same time?
Why Lincoln's? I don't know.
That is the answer, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, he's got Lincoln's queued on Lina. So I guess my question was like partially answered by that fight. Like, what would you rather have? Lina TA kind of free farming and accelerating toward late game, or would you like to have team fight readiness at 20 minutes? And I guess the 20th minute now is like so important for that big flash that we just saw, for potential Roshan, for potential, you know, tier 2 takes or whatever it might be, that having two heroes that are fight ready just outweighs having free farm on two cores by far.
Both teams are just a little into both camps right now too. Where like we had this blink on the Beastmaster and this blink on the Magnus, but overall we haven't seen that much use out of it. It's almost like they're using it to get a little bit of map pressure and some presence and kills and stuff, but like they don't go crazy afterwards with it. As they're gonna run right into the clockwork. But Rubik's here to help.
Ah, a big bit of damage from that Lina as well. Primal Beast onslaught's back. They kill the clock eventually. Magnus is in though, but he's been roared and slain.
Oh, now the Halberd.
Morphling arriving with a two-man Light Strike Array. Bushwhacked into the trees. Shadow Demon comes in, banishes up one. XWY is dead. Light Strike Array there, back onto Lina once more.
Oh, that was sick! Oh, the disruption set up for Rubik's LSA. You'll love to see it.
Oh, it was his.
Yeah.
Because Morphling also turned into Lina, right? It's like Light Strike Arrays everywhere. Lina's getting tagged by her own spells twice.
Oh, that's nice. All right, well, they almost saved Primal Beast there as well, but G comes in on the Hoodwink with a very necessary cleanup, and because of the gold difference, it ends up being a slight win for the Radiant in terms of XP and gold, but relatively even across the board.
Aegis is still there for the Morphling for the better part of 3 minutes. A double damage rune at the top spot.
TA is going to get a blink out. Already has that shard. Mag is getting the Aghanim Scepter all finished up right now. So Horn Toss is online currently. Oh, and also the Axe of the Beasts. The Beastmaster is about to arrive. So pretty farmed heroes here. It's kind of impressive right now. It's surprising we're like 22.5 minutes in. I feel like there's a lot of gold in this game.
Everyone is like over farmed. I'm just looking at this net worth board.
Yeah, look at those supports at the bottom. Like,
wild. Poor Clockwork.
Yeah. There's so much gold on the map these days, man. It's actually insane. This looks like turbo mode a couple years ago.
Yeah.
All right, G's going to get the Tormentor here. Very nice one. Ever since the shift put the Boomerang onto the shard. I do miss Decoy. It was really fun, but Boomerang is definitely better for pro games.
There's a Morphling hitting tier 3 down at
pretty
bottom
hard
lane.
too with that Empower.
Yeah, you've glyphed this, but you need heroes to come and Gonna push him away. Get the hell away from our base. Hook shot in. They're playing on this more
Has the shard.
Aegis, but in comes the Magnus, catching a couple. Blink away. The RP's down to the Beastmaster alone, I believe. Aegis down. Morphling falls. Magnus follows. Oh, they need the Primal Beast to get in here, but no. Morphling says, get the hell out. It's time to evade. Yeah, with the traps, the silence and the slow doesn't get the second one to land, though. TA jumps in, disrupted, and the Primal Beast charging over the top with the Morphling here. TA half HP, but they've got the cogs to push them back. Beastmaster causing problems in the back. Kills the Rubik alone. He's 1v4ing. Beastmaster's going wild. Red Panda's in trouble, but the Morphling gets the kill and dodges light strike.
Nice Manta.
Nice Manta move. A double kill for Ulu. Looking at the Lina now as well. TA mode for Morphling to get a triple kill. And Ulu waveform in 3 seconds, but he can't go any deeper. Great stuff from this Morphling, though.
Oh, such excellent plays on the Morph. I mean, this is why you love seeing this hero. When you have these heroes who've played it so much, and they're able to get these, like, clutch morphs right there, like turning to the TA using the refractions. I am gassing him up, and he is going down.
The TA trap silence, man. That's the big one.
Oh, it's Morphing player so good. Walks high ground and dies post-fight. Tier 3 still alive.
How much money was that?
That was a lot of gold. Why, dude?
Thousands?
He just got 1,300 gold and 2,000 experience from that last fight, and then immediately died. Yeah, he just gave 1,800 XP to the TA and the Hoodwink, and a cool rack over to the TA.
Holy moly! That's some big money.
Why, dude? There's
don't
nothing
know.
to gain.
He saw the tier 3. He knew Glyph was down.
And he was feeling himself because he just like got refractions and was making plays.
Manta dodge light strike array.
Yeah. Oh, I'm so sick.
He was feeling good. Well, that's
All right, well,
I think a sigh of relief from the Radiant, honestly. The way that team fights have been going hasn't been good for them. But I guess the longer they can delay, the more time they have for TA and Lina to be the two just big damage dealers that can remove a hero from the fight to begin with.
Radiant are scanning.
Things potentially get easier.
and
So
now
as long
everyone's
as they're
probably
not
gonna
racked down?
chill. Yeah, just look towards the next Roche probably. We need some more dispels, I think, is the main problem, right? That TA silence, pretty brutal. XWY going to try and just rely on the status resistance instead on the Primal Beast. Doesn't have anything else to help out. Does have a Gossamer Cape versus TA, the Dream. How many other Gossamers do we have? Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
The one.
that's it. Okay. I mean, we're almost in tier 3 anyway, I suppose.
I guess Morphling's gonna have BKB in no time as well. Already has the Kanda. Yeah, bye-bye, boar. Good old 600 damage from the Adaptive Strike.
Irving has also picked up the Aether Lens here for the Horn Toss. Trying to make it a lot more reliable.
Does that
They
get
drop an
affected-
Ob Sentry. Good. Does what?
Bottom tower has fallen.
So,
Oh, right, because it's no target. You're right. It used to be unit target. So it doesn't,
Yeah.
actually. My bad. Yeah, I was
So
thinking of the old one.
it doesn't because it's now just, yeah. So I was going to ask, does it work with Bloodstone?
It would work with Bloodstone, yeah.
Because it's an AoE?
Dire's structures
Yeah.
are fortified.
Okay. So then this Ether Lens is more just for blink range, right?
I guess. Yeah, now I'm actually confused why he's buying it. Unless I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just wrong.
Tower has fallen.
It does say targeted spell and item count. I don't know.
I mean, Arise buys it, so it must be good.
Must be
Dire's
good.
bottom tower
Yeah.
Well, now it's Radiant's turn to push high ground, but this long wraparound from Bright actually catches them off guard with a 2-man RP on the big 2. Lina TA caught with the chain stuns. Now the trample, skewer them back into the Morphling, small KK, and Lothar Sailor's daughter dead. Oh, Laguna Blade does zap back onto the Magnus though. Lina's out of there. Small KK survived. Backed up by the clock and the Beastmaster as they turn. Kill the mag, Shadow Demon gone, Rubik to follow. Morphling is struggling to stick on a target. He's being controlled up. Rooted and zoned. Clockwork still in the mix here, but a triple kill for Morphling emerges in the end. A chaotic wild fight that looked disastrous for Dark Horse, but in the end it's kinda not that bad.
Question mark? It is a lot more cold on this Morphling again. He is cleaning up in these fights. Surviving like crazy and constantly. I mean, he's so far ahead of the next hero. But again, the next 3 heroes are all Radiant. So the net worth concentration is going a lot into just the Morphling right now for the side of Bright, which tends to mean that like you can hit this timing like probably between now and like 35 minutes. They're going to look really strong on Bright. They should be the leaders heading into this next Roche fight. But if they don't win that fight, like Morph dies or whatever, and then suddenly Morphling is just going to be in the middle of this pack of 3 Radiant cores that are all really big. And that Magnus Blink First that we talked about before, it's still having that impact. Uh-oh.
BKB.
Missed something here.
And TP. No RP. So he is happy.
I didn't know where you're... Good save. Nice finish. Oh, Roche appears right in their face as the timer had just ended as they walked into the pit. They even have some axes to help out. Sure, why not? Tuck them in there, TK. The flare will connect, but they are so far away. Again, saving their wisdom runes. I don't know what their problem is. They don't like them.
Saving the best to last. That's the last munch of the meal. But yeah, honestly, that last fight, the way it started, I was expecting just like immediate team wipe. It's over. Getting 3 kills and like 1,000 gold, bit of experience and stuff like that. Yes, you lose your TA Lina, but getting anything out of an initiation like that is pretty spectacular. Just showing how strong this Lina can be if she gets off her BKB. Not so squishy anymore. Closing in on 3,000 health, and still pushing that bottom lane with Hoodwink, TA, and the Lina all gathered up together, stealing Tormentor as well, it looks like.
Well, I mean, Ulu's happy to grab their Wisdom Rune. He'll take it. They don't want it. Well, 23 right now.
Clockwork got the shot.
Again, another lone Morphling on their high ground.
Ah, yes. But how do they start?
EP into the tree line here. LSA is going to hit.
Roar held until the last moment, and Aegis gone. Morphling obliterated, but they've got a lift on Lina. She stepped forward. Beastmaster blinks. The RP comes on Clockwork only. Oh dear. Oh dear. Team Bright looking pretty sad right now. Full retreat mode, but the AoE silence out of the traps. Sheep chasing Morphling. Beastmaster and Lina in tow as well. Ulu turns to kill off Sheep. But Morphling is the only one that will escape this, it looks like. Magnus and Shadow Demon shredded by the Templar Assassin. They're still chasing here as well. Ulu, maybe not out of it just yet, does go for the waveform TP. Escapes their grasp,
that was it.
But scary stuff. And Radiant have turned this completely.
I mean, that's exactly what we're talking about. That was their timing. Like, your Morphling was getting farmed. It was all good. They got the Aegis. They got the Roche. That's cool. That's what you were supposed to do. But the way they played and set up that fight, they just did it with 0 respect for what Dark Horse have. Like, with the ability of the Clockwork to come at these, like, funny angles. I wonder if that's what they were overthinking about, because Clockwork ends up missing the hookshot in the end, thinking, like, okay, I need to get the change done now, because he's going to do something. But then Ulu just died, and then they're in an awkward spot, and then the RP only hitting Clock was, like, disaster.
Yeah.
Also, TA then immediately shredded the Magnus in 3 hits, doing 1,200 damage, so that was... He was just gone.
I think if you're not RPing one of, if not both, of TA Lina, like you need to be doing that, right? You need one of them in the RP for sure, or else it is a lost fight.
Oh, now you're just in such a bad spot too. How do you get out of this predicament right now? It would be really nice to have BKBs on Mag and Primal Beast. I know it's a lot to ask, and I know they want other items. But I feel like it's really hard for them to do stuff.
I mean, on Morphling too, right? He just gets his now. But with just imagine that last fight, if he has BKB, potentially he doesn't get completely destroyed in that first initiation.
That might be the last time we ever see Bright go high ground without a 20k lead. If they manage to claw their way back into this game, I don't know if they're going to be going high ground without some significant hero advantages. Like, they felt like, okay, we have Aegis. Like, now we can go high ground. We had the cheese, but the answer was definitely, no, you can't. They have a very good setup on the high ground. Lots of weird ranged stuns. And then, of course, double ranged attackers. You buy this thing like this halberd on the Primal Beast. It doesn't do anything in that situation. It cannot stop them from just bullying your Morphling who's trying to create an advantageous team fight for you.
Yeah.
He just got blown up, and you're just sitting in the back waiting.
I'm also wondering if Morphling had sat on the right-hand side of that push instead of the left-hand side, would that have made a difference, do you think?
I mean, I assume you don't get freely LSA'd, so yeah.
Right. And it's like
Yeah.
easier for your mag to jump in and get an RP. I think that's like the crux of the issue, because Morphling hugged that left-hand bit of forest near the tier 3 top lane.
Radiant's
Yeah,
That's
I
just
don't
so
know why.
free for Radiant to be in the fog, come from the trees, initiate. Oh, he's probably got that on his mind for the next push. Stay closer to your team, play tight.
Well, the funny thing is, it's versus a Hoodwink anyway, so I'm just dodging trees no matter what. Like,
True, yeah.
Dire are scanning.
It's spooky out there.
they're going to try and take advantage of their new fortunes here. Got the Cloak of Flames, a 7-second BKB on this Beastmaster who's going to lead the charge up the mid lane. Looking towards an AC.
Radiant are scanning.
How quick
Perfect time to close this out.
How quickly this game can flip as well. 13k lead now. Dire were leading for the better part of the first 20-25 minutes. Now a pretty hefty advantage
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
for the Dark Horses.
Sheep kind of throws out a flare there. Let's side of Team Bright know where Dark Horse are moving through. Beastmaster a bit dangerous here. This could be an amazing grab for them. A quick blink perhaps from the Rubik. Mag
Ooh,
first.
It's horn toss from Magnus. Jeez, okay, yeah. I thought he was a tanky fella. 3,251 HP. Yeah, disappears in a blink of an eye.
Yeah, that actually looked like nothing.
Look at that. 2,500 from Morphling.
I mean, this is an empowered Morphling with a Conda. Like, I mean, the damage is definitely there. But it's these fights on the open map that are benefiting them. Almost level 20, by the way, on G. I see, like, Clockwork just got the level 15 talent. Hoodwink's almost level 20.
I feel like that's just classic Hoodwink things, though, right? The little Hoodwink is, I'm in position 4. 25 minutes later, I'm in position 2.
Gleipnir, Crystallis, Lotus Orb. Yeah. Thought Lotus Orb, that's a support item, you know?
I guess it's just innately part of the hero that you're going to be doing this split push shit where you are, you are getting triple the amount of waves that any other support would be getting.
Yeah. Ooh, a hook shot almost connects in the mid lane there on Irving, but he blinks back.
And back to the calm waiting game of when does Roshan respawn?
And where?
Oh, yeah, where does he respawn? I guess we
chance
don't know.
that we might get a night Rosh. It'd be very a quick spawn, but more than likely we're getting a daytime Rosh. Can we get a banner, ladies and gentlemen?
No.
No? No banners?
No banners.
No banner gamer?
No. Oh, minimap?
Thanks, Dota Labs.
Why, hello there.
Now, can you
I
hold
like
Alt with
this.
this up and I can see the faces too? Oh,
Yes.
Dota Labs! Wow. I did that for you, chatter, who's on mobile and can't see the colors up top. Wow. Technology.
Incredible. I kind of like that, though, for checking ward spots while casting it. I've not thought about that before, but like looking bottom right of my minimap, it's just so challenging. Physically exerting, having it in the middle of my screen. I'm like, yeah, okay, double wards around triangle.
I
Dai's got a
hope
ward
you
down
meant bottom
jungle.
left. I just need to clear that up.
Did I say bottom right?
You did say bottom right, and I want you to be able to clear your good name in front of
I
the
meant
people that
bottom.
your minimap
I
is
can
on the
take-
bottom left.
I can take a screenshot right. I will turn around my webcam and
It's
show you.
okay. I know you're a bottom lefter.
It is bottom left.
They almost took away your casting card right there. That was dangerous.
That Steam achievement, like the 10 years of service or whatever, just gets removed from my account.
Yeah, it's over.
TA out on the front lines here, showing And smoking in behind her. They see the Morphling. The RP comes, but Morphling's being burst. Have they got enough? No!
Oh, the
Disruption
save!
through the sharpshooter. Saves him, but not for long enough. Small KK gets the finishing touch. XWY now in trouble as well. Rooted up and getting cleared out by this Beastmaster with the bongo drums. Kadoosh, kadoosh. Yeah, get him with a slam and take him down with a TA. Easy as you like from the Dark Horse squad. 3 cores gone and Team Bright in does.
Yeah, Morph came out. I think he was still... Actually, I don't know what. Because he didn't BKB on the exit of the disruption, so he got killed by a Dragon Slave.
Can't outrun a wildfire.
Yeah, so that's tough.
You look at that.
Yeah.
Oh, boy.
Because in theory, he might have been able to live. I mean, it's also kind of likely he dies, and maybe he's hoping that he would have, like, buyback into BKB, but he did not have buyback, so I don't know if he just wasn't thinking. I feel like if he BKBs, maybe they can win that fight, though.
Like
it's a Morphling. Yeah. Kind of what he does.
Yeah, he just one-shot someone. Well, it looks like they've got a pretty good idea. There's no buybacks available. They're just going straight for tier 4s. All right, then. Glyph is used up here. TA, Lena reconsidering their options, but there's still 30 seconds no more.
Oh, there's one.
Skewer on the clock. Drag to Fountain. Glimmer Cape. Bonus bit of time.
Oh, dude, they do not care.
GG called. Throne is down. That's all that matters. Don't care Skewer. Don't care Heroes in Fountain. Just hit the buildings.
Ooh. Wow, that was a really interesting game. Actually, we ended the game 21 kills to 22. Dark Horse win the game with less kills than their opponents. That's always a fun treat that we can get here in a match.